Usa City, Oita Prefecture. For ages, people here have celebrated Hojoe, a ritual with many parts. Hojoe is the oldest festival associated with Usaijinja Shrine, and it's thought that it started in Usa City before spreading across Japan. Hojoe began in the year 720. There are multiple theories as to why the ritual arose. One posits that it was born of the dismay that the deity Hachiman felt for all the deaths he caused when he lent his power to quell the Hayato rebellion, which took place in what is now Kagoshima Prefecture. Another theory is that after the Hayato rebellion was quelled, Sea Snails, possessed by the spirits of Hayato people, underwent a population explosion in the Buzen Sea, creating an evil aura and potential for plague that Hojoe was meant to prevent. On the first day of Hojoe, Rokugo Mansan monks chant sutra before Hachiman's pelican at Wamajinja Shrine in Usa City in a memorial service called Mukaeko. This is the Senoo no Mai dance. The dance has been performed in many locations, including the chief priest's residence and Hyakudayusha Shrine, now Hyakutaisha Shrine. Participants, or the Senoo, wear ceremonial white garb and masks, play a flute or hand drum, or dance as they cover their face with their right sleeve. The poses of their dance invoke the image of Isora, a deity of the sea, whose unpleasant face they conceal with their sleeves. Their sluggish dance can be unsettling. It's day 2 of Hojoe. Shinto priests travel to 3 shrines connected to the ritual to hold services. This is Nishigaijinja Shrine, where the Ninai Festival is held. The offering made during this festival is particularly important to Hojoe as a whole. Sea Snails. It's said that the souls of slain Hayato people possessed these sea snails and Japanese hard clams, so these shellfish are arranged in a reed bundle called an ashizuto just before the event. Once the service has ended, the shellfish are sent to Wamajinja Shrine, where priests present them as an offering. Afterwards, the shellfish are brought to the mouth of the Yorimogawa River. This is the Suijin Festival, held at Nishigaijinja Shrine. Cold water blessed by a water deity is drawn from a well behind the shrine's main hall and partaken of. Finally, The Suijin Festival at Untitled Shrine. An offering of salt is made at this event. During the late 19th century, Hojo-e was reorganized as the Chushu Festival. Political influence of the time drove a wedge between Buddhism and Shinto, putting Shinto at the center of the event. But now Buddhist Rokugo Monsan monks participate in services at Untitled Shrine once again. There are certain Hojo-e events that are no longer seen today. Which events are upheld as tradition and which events have been lost depends on the region. Let's examine as many of the original events as we can. One event is sumo wrestling. At Wama, sumo wrestling matches are held, with one team representing the Hachiman-led Usa clan and another representing the Hayato rebels of Hyuga. An ancient and important Shinto ritual exists at a shrine in Nakatsu City, Oita, and Yoshitomi Town, Fukuoka. In the past, Wama locals would come to the beach, bring their ships into the river mouth, and have Kugutsu no Mai performances. These puppet sumo shows, which feature characters named after deities, are still performed once every 3 years at Kohyojinja Shrine in Nakatsu City and Hachiman Kohyojinja Shrine in Yoshitomi Town. Along with a drum and flute accompaniment, shrine parishioners called odoriko make humorous performances with the dolls that draw laughter from the audience. The Western fighter, a puppet called Sumiyoshisama, is the highlight of the performance, appearing near the end of the matches to take down the entire cast despite his small size. Long ago, Hachiman was able to quell the Hayato people's rebellion by first mesmerizing them with a Kugutsu no Mai performance. And it is this performance that was then ritualized to console their spirits. This unique puppet show is the oldest of its kind in Japan and continues to be passed down between generations. The ritual offering of sea snails from Nishigaijinja Shrine to Hachiman over at Wama remains unchanged. A Shinto priest makes the offering at the floating shrine, and Buddhist monks line up before it. With the major festivities at Untitled Shrine over, Shinto priests and Buddhist monks parade the sea snails over to a boat on the Yorimogawa River. Shinto priests board the boat and go to the middle of the river. In the past, a Buddhist monk from Mirokuji Temple was tasked with casting the sea snails into the river, but Shinto priests handle it currently. Once shrine priests finish their prayers and Buddhist monks finish their chants, the Shinto priests cast Nina sea snails into the sea to pray for the repose of the lost Hayato souls of Osumi province. The ritual is called Sangunogi. This is the most crucial ritual for Hojoe, which can be translated as meeting to release life. The ritual expresses thanks to all living things. Additionally, from a Buddhist point of view, this has the function of releasing Nina sea snails from Hayato possession and repenting for the sin of taking life. In the past, the release of the sea snails was followed with a Shishimai lion dance by children in Wama. Today, a similar dance is performed at Nishigaijinja Shrine in the Kunimi region of Kunisaki City, Oita Prefecture. Girls dressed as shrine maidens dance while pairs of boys in costume perform the lion dance. Their dance rivals any performance by adults and is performed to pray for good health, bountiful harvests, and household prosperity. Next, we have the Kochonomai dance, another past event. Children perform the dance in colorful costumes with butterfly wings. Kocho no Mai is paired with Karyobinga no Mai. Karyobinga, or Karavinka, in Sanskrit, is a figure from Buddhist text with the head of a man and body of a bird. In this dance, children wear costumes with bird tails and wings. Here, the Kocho and Karyobinga children surround a group of Buddhist monks. The monks, wearing Bodhisattva masks, toss paper in the shape of lotus flowers in Sange, a ritual to honor Buddha. After Kokushi Haire, the offering of a bronze mirror, another set of children's sumo, or warawa zumo, is performed with 5 pairs. Last is the Ranryo o no Mai and the Nasori no Mai dances, which took place on stage. Ranryo o no Mai is still performed at the Shineki Festival of Usajingu Shrine to pray for an end to epidemics. Usajingu Shrine's Hojoe and its many events were first organized by the monk Horen and his Buddhist disciples. Through Hojoe, Horen and his disciples shoulder the Shinto deity of war, Hachiman's sin of killing, and avert the disease it would bring about by releasing life. Indeed, Hojoe was the start of Japan's syncretism of Buddhism and Shinto.